Hey, what's going on with it, ladies and gentlemen? Ponies and gentle colts. Fucking, whoever the hell else is watching this video. This is Criticism Guide 2009, aka Nintendo Free 2011, and aka the other two websites I use, ecronfree2012@gmail.com, my Facebook. What else? Many Wolverine at dvnart.com, and last but not least, Steam.com/Shadow Crimson Deadman. On my Twitter, NintendoFan2012. You want to tweet me or follow me, whatever the hell I'm doing in real life. But without further ado, before I do start this video, I had a little this pizza Mexican candy. Not pizza Mexican candy, but a little tiny piece of it. I think they're called gandules, not gandules. These Duvalin things or whatever, fucking awesome as shit. They're Mexican, or if you live out in the West Coast or Southwest area of the United States, you know what I'm talking about. Or even if you live in Mexico, you know. You know exactly what kind of thing I'm talking about. So, without further ado, one more thing real quick. I had to give a real huge shout out. I know I gave her like 20, 30 shout outs before, but I'm going to tell her name again. Shout out to fucking Stephanie, aka fucking Catfine fucking Jedi. Fucking awesome bitch. I mean, woman. She's definitely not a bitch. Thank you very much, Stephanie, for answering my questions when you did that Q&A. I mean, I would do a Q&A, but I don't have 1, 2, 3,000 or 40, 50,000 subs that she does, man. I think she has 130 or 2, 3,000, I'm not sure. But, yeah, definitely shout out to Catfine Jedi. Definitely check her channel out. I'm going to plug her channel in down here. Put it down in the links below description right here. Description box. Same place. I haven't been here in about a good solid 3 months the last time I did a video around here. So, without further ado, and I'm wearing an East Coast New York hat. You already know what it is. New York. All day, every day, bitches. So yeah, the title, if you read the title of the above, you know what I'm going to talk about. I did a trailer review for this on my Nintendo Free channel, so I'm doing the official movie review now. So, just in case you guys don't believe me, alright, hold on a sec. I gotta get my wallet out so you guys can see I'm not bullshitting there. Boom. End of watch right there. I already watched the End of Watch trailer, but you already know what it is, right? So, I'm going to be talking about End of Watch trailer. Not the trailer review, the real movie review. So, hold on to your seats because I ain't going to be cursing up a storm. It's not a rant. It's definitely a great movie for sure. This definitely deserves an Oscar and a Grammy for damn sure. Or Emmy, I think, not a Grammy. That's for music. So anyways, End of Watch. This movie is starring Jake Gyllinhall, featuring Michael Peña, America Farrera, and that girl that was in Twilight and 50/50. Anna Kutchersin, and she's going to be in that other movie, Red Dawn, that's going to be coming out pretty soon with that dude that was in the Avengers and Thor, Chris Hemsworth. So yeah, let's talk about it. So basically this movie is about two cops. I think one name is Taylor, and I think Brian, and the other's name is Taylor. And, one's named Brian Taylor, which is played by Jake Gyllinhall, and the other one is from Michael Peña. The one that plays Salvaldez or something like that. I forgot his real first name. I think it was Javier Salvaldez. Yeah, I think it was it. So they're two cops. They're basically, fighting crime on the streets, protecting and serving and shit. And they're in the real ghetto-ass streets of Los Angeles out in California. So it's kind of like, it depicts kind of like a real-life persona. It's kind of like a documentary, but real-life shit. At the same time, it's still a movie, and they can survive those shots at the end. But I'm going to get to the end in 10 more minutes, but making sure no one's behind me, no one's trying to stalk my ass. But yeah, yeah, they're just fighting all these gangbangers and shit like that, these drug dealers, these fucking cannibalists and shit like that, basically to protect and serve, what the police officers were meant to do back in the day. Then they start off with Michael Peña. He's chasing this one dude, he's just giving this long introduction. He's narrating of what cops do and everything like that, how they live on a day-to-day basis and shit, And, and then he says, we're cops, but we can still die too, And he said, I will put my life on the line for the rest of my family. I know they'll do the same for me too. And he's talking about his brothers and sisters, not his physical brothers and sisters, but the ones that he works with, the other officers, And then after that, that's when the shit gets crazy. The first one, and can't talk today for real, and I'm really fucked in the head. But yeah, you know, basically, he just talks about like how his life was and shit like that. You know, the first guy that they fight is this Moreno, this black dude or whatever. Like, he's like, oh, fuck your shit, nigga, I'm gonna fuck your shit up and all that, you know. He starts being all ignorant and shit, you know, it's crazy as hell. And then like after that, I'm like, fuck, man, shit is insane, you know. And then like after a while, he's all like, oh, like, what's it called? Fuck. He fights him and then he goes to jail and shit, but then he lets him off with a warning next time. Michael Pena kicked ass and fucking dead. But yeah, you know, shit is just real as fuck, you know. I'm telling you, this world is full of crazy motherfuckers you don't want to fuck with. Yeah, the movie review is pretty good, you know. All this shit is insane. I love it, you know. Loving it like hell. This shit is freaking awesome. I love it. What else was I gonna say about that shit? I'm sorry, my mind is just slipping in all these sorts of places. It's just, I'm still astounded by the movie. Now, it's been an hour the last time I saw it. So other than that, what was I gonna say? Oh yeah, you know, he lets him off with a warning and shit. You know, it continues on, and after that, like he ends up fighting a whole bunch of other people. Like he finds out that these drug lords, he has like $50,000 fucking worth of crack cocaine everywhere. They do a drug bust, a marijuana bust. Shit is just wild as hell, literally, people. Sorry that I'm doing that shit a lot because it's hot as hell out here. I know we're barely going into October tomorrow, which is the 1st. Today is September 30th, last day of September. So we're getting into October. It's Columbus Day's around the corner and fucking Halloween's around the corner. So a lot of little teenagers are gonna like that shit. So yeah, oh yeah, speaking of Halloween, I think the Killing Floor Halloween event, like it was last year, I think it's gonna come out again this year. So be on the lookout for that, whoever plays that zombie game. So yeah, definitely check that shit out for sure. But like I was saying, it's been 7 minutes, so it hasn't been that long. Yeah, like I was saying, you know, they do this drug bust on marijuana and they catch the guy that did it. And then one dude, like, he's like, I've been seeing this, and he's like, yo, he's like, gun. It shoots him almost in the face just by 1 inch. And then, like, he catches him, and he finds this golden gun. He's like, and then he says to the other dude, like, damn, this dude's got more bling than the old lady across the street. It's crazy. And then after that, he did a lot of Mexican jokes, too, which was real funny. Michael Pena, a real funny actor, dude, for sure. He did a lot of inside Mexican jokes, too, which is real funny. When I'm half Mexican, half Puerto Rican, I know I can understand. You know, hablan inglés y la española también. You know? You already know what it is, you know? But anyways, you know, getting to my point of that, now I'm in the middle part of the movie, you know. After that, he ends up just doing ape shit, you know. Because he ends up doing the last final battle, but I haven't got to the end yet, so I'm going to go in the middle part. So he finds out he's dating with this girl, Janet. So he finds out, what's it called? Yeah. Hear weird ass noises outside. It's weird. Not just inside the house, outside too. But yeah, you know, he ends up doing this like thing or whatever. He said, oh, I'm going out with this girl Janet, but like, it's like, oh, don't do one night stands. If you love her, like, you'll mean it. And then he says, Michael Pena, he ends up saying like, let me tell you something that my great grandmother told me. He said that if you love her, you don't let her go. But if you don't care about her, just forget that you ever knew about her, you know? Some real wise words that he said, you know. That can reflect in real life, too. You never know. For anyone who's married out there, you know, hey, keep doing it, you know? Even if you get, you know, your relationships on the rocks, fucking, you gotta pull through it, you know? You do what you gotta do. But, yeah, anyways, other than that, what I was gonna say is that, yeah, you know, pretty awesome shit right here. I definitely give this movie a 9 out of 10 for sure. As far as everything else goes, it's pretty good, you know. Shit, what else? You know, basically the whole movie has a lot of gunplay all day kind of thing. Like they find all these dead bodies all over the place because this lady was doing a human sacrifice for the devil version there, like the skeleton. And after that, you know, they just get into a lot of other crazy gunfights and shit like that. They shut down this game party. They kill a couple people here and there. They shoot this one guy out, and they showed him he got stabbed in the fucking knife with his fucking face. Shit's sick, bro. And last but not least, they both end up almost dead at the end. Like, Michael Peña ends up saving Jake Gyllenhaal's life. It's like, I love you, man, I love you, don't die, don't die, don't die. And it left you on a cliffhanger saying, who's gonna die? Are they both gonna die? And it looked like they were both dead. And then they all die. It's like, hasta la vista, bitch. And they all start killing our putos, and they start blasting the shit out of them with all these AK-47s and fucking assault rifles and shit. It's amazing. Not hilarious, but crazy as fuck, literally. I'd never seen anything like that in a movie in my life besides the Expendables and, what else? James Bond movies. Other than that, that's all I really have to say about this movie. And though I kept it short, it was only how long? Only 11 minutes. It's usually 15 or 20 minutes, but that's all I had to say. 9 out of 10 for sure. Amazing acting. Really good action movie. Do not take your kids to this movie. Your kids to this movie, not your tits. Because it is rated R. So, a lot of blood, violence, a little bit of sex here and there. So, it's definitely a movie only for adults. So, catch you guys later. It is what it is. I'll see you when I see you. Peace the fuck out. I'm gone. And, yeah. Happy Sunday. Late. I'm out. Peace.